So in our last video, we discussed problems involving 3 sets and I gave this question for you guys to try out. If you haven't watched that video, I recommend that you do so, as this is a continuation of that video. You can find the link to that video at the top right corner of your screen or in the description below. So let's look into the question. All the students who receive training at a certain sports academy participate in at least one of these 3 sports: cricket, football and volleyball. The Venn diagram provides information on these students. Now, unlike in the previous questions we've discussed so far, this is a little different because this question already has a partially filled Venn diagram. So first of all, let's identify the regions in this Venn diagram before we go ahead and answer the question. Notice that the set football is a complete subset of the set cricket, which means all the students who play football also play cricket. So let's start by identifying this region. So that green region is the region that includes all students who play both football and cricket. Both football and cricket. All the students who play football should also be playing cricket because football is a complete subset of cricket. However, the green region is the region that indicates those students who play football and cricket only. So I missed the word only here. Football and cricket only. And this orange region over here is the region that talks about all students who play all of them. So I'll just mention this as all 3 sports. Now let's come to this region. So that region, if you see, belongs to cricket, and it is outside the set football and it's also outside the set volleyball. So that has to be the region that includes students who play only cricket. So that is only cricket. And then we have this teal region over here. So this teal region is clearly outside the set football. So it does not include students who are playing football. However, if you see, it is an intersection between the set cricket and the set volleyball. So that teal region over there, which I have shaded with blue, includes students who play cricket and volleyball only. Now let's think about this region over here. And that region is clearly outside the set cricket and of course the set football as well. So that's only volleyball, right? So that is only volleyball. It is always helpful to name each individual regions like this, at least when you're practicing set questions, just to get yourself more familiar with how a Venn diagram works. Alright, now finally we have the outside region. Let me shade that. We clearly know whoever the students who falls into this region does not play cricket, football or volleyball. They don't play any of the 3 sports. So this purple region plays none of the 3 sports. Now let's go ahead and answer the questions. The first question, how many students participate in all 3 sports? And from what we've shaded, we understand the region that belongs to all 3 sports is the yellowish orange region that we shaded in the middle, and we can clearly see the answer to that is 14. 14. Next one, how many students play only cricket? Again, by looking at the diagram, you understand only cricket is this dark red region, which is this region, and it has the number 18 on it, so it's just 18 students. The third question, describe the group of students who are represented by the shaded region and express this using a set notation. We've already identified what that shaded region is, that is cricket and volleyball only. However, we need to write that in the set notation. So to do that, I'm going to name this cricket as my set A, because when you're writing in set notations, it's easier if you have each set named after an alphabet. So I name cricket as set A, football is my set B, and volleyball is my set C. Now, the region that we're looking for is the region that includes students who play cricket and volleyball only. Before we think about cricket and volleyball only, let's think about cricket and volleyball. Cricket and volleyball is the intersection between the set cricket and the set volleyball. So I can say that is A intersection C. Now that we've found a way to tell cricket and volleyball by using set notation, we just have to figure out the way on how to tell cricket and volleyball only. So to do that, I'm going to rephrase this sentence. So instead of saying cricket and volleyball only, we can rephrase that as the students who play cricket and volleyball but not football. So what we need to do here is we need to add the notation that says but not football. So the question is, how do we say that? How do we say but not football? Well, we know football is the set B, so not football has to be the set B complement. So now what we're trying to say here is we need the students who belong to A intersection C and the students who belong to B complement. So the way you would say that in a set notation is that you would say I need the students who belong to A intersection C and the students who belong to B complement, because the students who belong to A intersection C will be playing both cricket and volleyball, and the students who belong to B complement will not be playing football. So if I find the students who are common for both of these sets, then I have the number of students who would play cricket and volleyball but not football. In other terms, cricket and volleyball only. So the set operation that finds the students or elements in general that are common for two sets is the intersection. So the answer to this one is A intersection C intersection B complement. And for the final question, if 25 play volleyball, how many students belong to the shaded region? So now it is given that NC, the total number of students who belong to the set C, is 25, and we see that there are already 14 here and 6 here, which makes 20. So the number of students who fall into this teal colored shaded region should be 25 minus 20, which is 5. So the answer to this question is 5. Hope you understood how this is done, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more similar videos. And also please feel free to comment if you have any questions or if you have any topics that you want me to cover in my next video. And before you leave, I'd like to give you another question for you guys to try out. So go ahead and try this question out, and I'll be discussing this question in my next video. So see you then.